The screen is now visible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, till now I was just writing in myself. Okay. Okay, so for these 2-3 questions, you need to have complete knowledge of this time and distance, simple and compound interest, and lots of other topics are there, which are very complex topic. And every concept of math is utilized there. The concept you learned in up from your first class to your 10th class. Whole maths will be needed for these 2-3 question. If you are thinking you will just read some formula of time and distance and you will just solve the question of time and distance, it is not possible, because in the question of time and distance there will be some concept of percentage, there will be some concept of average, and that too not the basic concept. It will be very complex concept. So what I am trying to say is just leave these 2-3 questions aside. These 2-3 questions will not make any impact on your result if instead of dedicating 1-2-3 months for these 2-3 questions, if you will utilize those 1-2-3 months for some other topic, it is more beneficial. But these 5 questions of DI, these don't need the proper understanding of maths. By just rote learning this 9-10 formula, you can do 5 questions of DI, and same thing apply in reasoning. So to summarize this whole, 5 questions of DI and 2-3 questions of reasoning don't need the proper, we can say, concept of maths which you learned in your first class to your 10th class. No base is needed for these questions, so we can do these questions. But these 2-3 questions of maths need proper base. So if you are already knowing maths, still no need to again read whole maths book again and again. And if you are not knowing, then still there is no benefit of solving whole maths book for these 2-3 questions. So I hope you all understood what I want to say. Is there any doubt? Okay.
Sir,
If
in
any
the
doubt,
UGC
No, sir.
net,
yeah. In
sir,
UGC,
initially first a few questions come. Does that come under this only, sir?
can you repeat?
So when we start the exam, there will be some questions on maths in the net exam, sir. Is that the portion that we are covering in this?
If 5 question of DI is there, mostly UGC NET exam starts with first section is 5 question of DI, that we will do. But
Yeah.
these for these 2-3 question, we are not going to read time and distance or simple interest, compound interest, profit and loss. This we are not going to study. And I also recommend every one of you, even you are having mathematical background, if you have, again I am repeating this, if you have understanding of maths, no need to read maths again. If you have that understanding, you will solve question directly in exam. Just 2-3 days prior to exam, you can just solve questions. No need to revise the whole concept. And if you are not having that background, no need to worry about that. Only 2-3 questions are there. Okay. So DI will start again 9-10 formula, and that too you don't need to understand those formula. If you are understanding, it's very good. If you're not understanding, just cram those formula and you will be ready to apply those formulas. So 3 sections are required for DI. One is percentage, other is average, and last one is ratio and proportion. These 3 sections are also there in maths section, but in maths section it will be like very much complex, very deep concept will be there, and in DI only some formulas are there. Any doubt you are having? Yes.
Sir,
Yes,
what
Karthik.
are the other probability questions may ask in other chapters like communication, uh, higher education like this?
You are asking about other subject of paper one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 10 subjects are there. You can take the list from internet, or you can just download the syllabus from UGC website. 10 subjects are there, and from every subject, 5 questions will be there. It's not like paper two that from Patanjali there can be 20
No, sir.
questions
You
from
told that in maths there is the three question you told, na? That's why I'm asking how much questions may ask in other topics in paper one. That's why confused.
from every section 5 questions will be there. But why only 2 questions from maths? Why only 3 questions from maths? Because this reasoning and maths make one unit, and from every unit, 5 questions will be there. So DI, okay, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so DI is a different unit. That's why 5 questions are completely from data interpretation. But reasoning and maths, these two are in a single unit. That's why reasoning and maths together will form 5 questions in exam. Clear? Other topic also five questions. Sometimes what happens, uh, like we don't know like which question is coming from which unit. That's why people says like there were no question of research, there were no question of teaching, there were 1 or 2 questions from logical reasoning. It's because we are not knowing that these questions are from this unit, because very complex questions are there. But as a rule, definitely from each unit 5 questions will be there. From a single unit, UGC cannot ask 6 questions. It is against their rule. 5 questions from every unit in paper one. And paper two is not structured like paper one. They can ask 25, 30 questions from Patanjali. They can leave anatomy completely. They can ask 10, 20 questions from Hatha Yoga. Paper two is unstructured. Paper one is completely structured. 5 questions from each unit.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so these 3 sections, is any one of you, any two of you are sitting together because there is echo? Or any of you have joined from 2 devices? Okay. Voice is clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's first start with average. This DI question will only comprises of concept from percentage, average, and ratio and proportion. And the whole DI we will try to cover in 2 or 3 sessions. So in first sessions, we will just learn the basic concept needed for DI from percentage, average, and ratio proportion. If only from these concepts, if you are able to make the 2, 3 questions of maths also, then it's very good. But our main aim is to prepare for DI. So first is average. So average is also known as mean. In Hindi, we call it as औसत. So what is mean? Mean, how we calculate mean? For example, 5 students are there in a class and their marks are like 10, 20, 15, 15 and 10. These are marks of 5 students in a class. So what is the average marks? Average marks mean what is the, we can say what is the central marks of whole class. What is the central tendency of whole class? And no need to run behind the definition. Average is like how many marks each student get if we will calculate the average. So how we calculate average? Just uh, add all the values to calculate average of anything. Just add all the values. If you will add all these, it will be like 20, 20, 40, 70. Okay. We just added all the values given in the data. And we will divide it by total number of terms. So how many number of terms are there? 5
Five.
terms. 5 students are there. Okay. So we will just divide 70 by 5 and the values come will be our answer. So what will be the average?
14.
14.
Will be the average. Okay, again I am repeating, we are just covering the basic maths. Even you are having problem in this division, you are having problem in addition, just ask me. Don't worry or don't feel anything in asking basic question, because we are all from yoga background, we are not from some engineering or science background. So just ask me any doubt you are having in addition, in this division. We can, sometime I used to take some shortcuts. So if you are not able to understand, just ask me. So what is the formula of average? Sum of all the values upon, in denominator, total number of values. Okay. And 1 or 2 question in the DI is from this average only. If you are just, if you will just look at the DI table, 1 or 2 question will be from average only. So sum of all the values upon total number of values. You can write it together. You can write together with me, write in class only, because I don't have any PDF for this. And you can make your notes in the class. Okay, next 1 or 2 question we can do on this. Again, if height of a group of student is 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, then what is the average height?
Three, sir. 5, sir.
5 cannot be average height. Average height will be within the upper value and lower value.
3, sir.
3. Okay, any other answer? Okay, any other answer or any person with the same answer?
So you have given 4, no, sir. 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, and
Yeah.
4.5.
4 values are there.
So added divided by 4, no, sir.
Added
Am I
and
right,
divided.
sir?
Yeah.
8 आ रहा है सर, मुझे 8 आ रहा है, 8 पॉइंट चेंज आ रहा है.
ओके, 8 पॉइंट आपको कैसे आ रहा है? देखिए 1.5 और 2.5 इनको हम ऐड करेंगे तो ये आपका हो जाएगा 4 के, इन दोनों को आप ऐड करोगे तो ये आपका 4 हो जाएगा. 3.5 और 4.5 को ऐड करेंगे तो आपका 8 हो जाएगा. 8 और 4 को ऐड करेंगे तो 12 हो जाएगा. तो सम ऑफ ऑल द वैल्यूज कितना आ गया? 12.
12, sir. 12.
And if we will divide 12 from 4, then we will get 3. So what is the average height? 3. Is it clear?
Now it is clear, sir.
Okay. Okay, 2 or 3 question again we will do. Okay, again one more request. Please don't use calculator and all. Only I can use calculator in class because I already cleared JRF. After clearing, you can also use, because in exam, what usually happens with student, they will think like we are understanding the formula, we are understanding how to use calculation and all we can do later. But this is the most common mistake. Don't rely on calculator or on something. Just do calculation, even if it is taking time, you are preparing for your exam directly. So then you will understand how much difficulty you are having in calculation and all. So please don't use calculator. Again, out of 100, 100 is total marks. So out of this 100, marks of student are 61, 74, 57, 62, 53, 54. So you need to calculate average marks. Just a minute.
Sir, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Sir, if I'm not wrong, it's 361 by 100, no, sir?
361 by
1
100.
by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sir. There I have a doubt, sir.
Okay, try to calculate in like most simplified form, not by divide by 100 like this.
At 60.17, around 17.
Yeah, 60, sir. 60 point change.
60.1. Okay, you don't need to calculate after 2 or 3 places of decimal like 59.8. So this value is complete. It is enough in yoga exam. So if we will calculate all these, all like sum of all the values. So sum of all the values. What is sum of all the values?
361.
361, sir.
361. Everybody solved until this. Everybody got the sum of all the values.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, total number of values
6, sir.
6. So we will just divide 361 by 6. So it will be like 6 are 36. So it is like 60 point something.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
this is average. Okay.
And why
So
the total was 100?
please repeat again.
So you said the total number is 100.
Okay, this I just gave for confusion. Out of total, one student gets 61, one student gets 74, one student got 57, one got 62, one got 53, one got 54. So how many information is there in question? This is of no use. To calculate the average, you just need to know marks of every student or what is the all the values. Out of 100, this is of no use. Out of, even it is out of 500, even it is 5 of 1000, this is of no use. Only the marks they are getting, only with the help of those marks we will calculate average. So this I just gave, like you will get question like this only. So you don't need to focus on what the remaining information is given in the question. You just need to focus on all the values and total number of values.
Thank you, sir, because I got confused because of that 100 new number. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so one last question of average. Uh, okay, it's like how many just a minute. Okay, population of 3 villages. Population of one village is 1.2 million. I know as compared to village, this population is very much. So it's just for learning. 2.4 million, this is population of other village, and 1.4 million, it's population of a third village. So what is the population, average population of these 3 villages?
Sir, average 2 we can consider because 1.6 there, so we can consider it 2 also.
Okay, you got average as
1.6 6
1.6.
1.66, sir.
1.66.
1.6, 1.86, you are, the next answer is 1.86. Okay, no need to round off the values. No need to round off 1.6 as 2.
Okay.
1.6.
1.66. Okay, so what is the sum of all the values? So in these type of question, it is 1.2 million, it is 2.4 million, and the next is 1.4 million. So you will get sometime question like this: million, billion, kg, liters, whatever values would be, whatever values is there, crores, lakh. So don't touch this term. If all the values are having a similar, we can say similar,
Unit, sir.
not exactly unit, but unit is like kg or something like that.
Value, sir?
Value. If all the terms are having a common value, common measurement, so please don't touch or don't try to break this. Don't try to convert this million into actual number, because if all the terms are in this number only, you just need to add all the values. And what is the sum of all the values?
5.
5 million.
Hi, sir.
Just divide it by 3, you will get your answer. So this question I gave, just don't confuse with this million. Sometime it will be like turnover of a company for a financial year is 1.4 crore, for next year 2.4 crore, for next year 3.4 crore. Sometime you will get value like this. So with every term, crore is there. So if crore is in every term, don't break this number to solve like this. You will just simplifies it as like 14000. Don't do like this. Solve with crore in the value and answer will be in million only. So it is not 1.66, it is 1.66 million. Understood? Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So if we are calculating the turnover of a company for first year, it's 1.4 crore, second year 2.4 crore, third year 3.0 crore. If we are calculating the average, so average will also come in some crore. So you don't need to break this, you don't need to simplify this. So this is all about average. This much only you need knowledge of average to solve DI question. And when we will solve the question of DI, this formula will only be applied there, but there will be some complexities that we will solve that time. Okay, that's all about average. Now let's move to percentage. It is the most complex part of this DI, and most of the complex question of DI are from percentage only, and only 5 formulas are there. And just learn these 5 formulas, and out of these 5 formulas, these all are connected with one another. If you know how these formulas are coming out, all these 5 formulas are connected with one another. But to just simplify for just doing DI question, you can learn 5 formula differently. Okay. So let's understand the language of percentage first. Okay. Total number of student in class. For example, 200 students are there in a class. Next is present student. Present student are 60. So how much percentage of student are present? What is the percentage of present student? So percentage is nothing, but it is just a way to express these 60 student in another way. So this is total number of student. This is part of student you are talking about, and this part of student we can also express in the terms of percentage. So this example I just gave you to introduce with 3 terms. One is total. Okay, so total student in a class are 200.
200.
So total will be 200. Just understand these 3 terms. One is total, other one is part. Part is the community within the total of which we are talking about. Here we are talking about present student. It can also be some other community or some other group, absent student. It can also be any group, boys, girls. So this part is nothing but a group within the total of which we are talking. इसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं. Here we are talking about present student. I'm sorry for my handwriting. Okay, understood. What is total? What is part?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next is percentage. So percentage is nothing but percentage is a way to express
Uma.
these parts. Okay, please mute yourself.
Sorry, sir.
It's okay. Next is percentage. Percentage is just a way to express part. Here we are expressing part as number of present student. So number of present student is 60. We are saying 60 students are present. So this is we are expressing in terms of part only. But this we also can say that total number of present student is 30% student are present. 40% student are present. So percentage is just a way to express this part. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now how to calculate percentage of any part? How to calculate percentage? Calculation of percentage. How we will calculate? So percentage is nothing but part divided by whole multiplied by 100. So if I am saying out of 100, 60, sorry, out of 200, 60 boys are absent. Sorry, 60 students are absent. So what is the percentage of absent student? So here we have to calculate percentage. This is, this 200
Total.
is
Total.
total whole. This
Total,
60
sir.
is
Part.
this.
Part.
This 60 is part.
Part.
And yeah, and we need to calculate percentage for this part. So how we will calculate? By applying this formula. So part is 60, whole is 200 multiplied by 100. So it will be like 30%. So here we can say that 30% students are absent in class. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
So percentage is of the same part we are using in our formula. Again, so in a class of 300 students, 100 are boys, 200 girls are there. So first, if we will calculate the percentage of boys, then two parts are there. One is part of boys, part of girls. So if we need to calculate the percentage of boys in formula, we will write the part of
Boys. sir.
300.
Boys.
boys only. Don't do like this. You are calculating percentage for boys and you are writing part of girl. No, you have to write part of boys only. This I am saying because in DI lots of part will be there, lots of values for part will be there. So don't be confused. You will get percentage of only that community which part you are using in your formula. Only that group percentage you will get. So we are here to calculate percentage of boys. So what is the part of boys? What is the value
100,
of that
sir.
part?
100.
100. What is the total number of student? 300.
300.
Multiplied by 100. So you will get it around 33.33%. This is percentage of boys. Now, how to calculate percentage of girls? How we will calculate? Part of girls,
200, sir.
200. Total 300. Just multiplied by 100 and you will get 66.66%. Is it clear? How
Yes.
to calculate? That percentage. Okay. Okay, next is how to calculate the part. First, we just learn how to calculate the percentage. Three terms, total, part, and percentage. So first question we did, in which we have the value of part, the value of total, and we calculated percentage. Next question we will do, in which we have total, we have percentage, and we have to calculate part. So what is the formula for that? You can just switch the number in that formula, or you can write this: part equal to total multiplied by percentage upon 100. So for example, 300 students are there in class, and I'm saying out of these 300 students, 15% student are present. So you got the percentage for present number of student. Then how you will calculate the part, actual part, how you will calculate? So total is 300. Just write 300 multiplied by what is the percentage of present student.
15.
Just write 15 here on 100 and you will get 45 students are present. So what is the part of present student? This 45 student group is present, and percentage of this 45 student is 15, and total student is 300. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, next question. This is for all of you. Out of 150 student,
Sir, it's not presenting.
it's not visible.
Yes, sir, not visible.
Screen is visible, but old screen is visible.
Okay, bold is not visible. Just a minute. Now, is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 150 out of 150 students, 55% are from general category, 25% are from OBC, 10% are from SC category, 10% are from ST category. So you have to calculate how many students are from general category, how many are from OBC, how many are from SC, how many are from ST. So just solve all these and I will ask, then only you answer. I can ask anybody. So please try to solve. And if any doubt is there, ask me. Solved?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Kartik ji,
First one 36.6.
first,
First,
first one
first one
36,
36.
36. So everybody got the same number of general student 36.
No, sir, I got 82.5.
No, sir.
82. Okay, some doubt is there. Okay, just solve. So you need to calculate part of general student. So I will just write part of general student. So you will write total will be same for everyone multiplied by 55 because this is percentage of general student 100. So if you will just solve this, okay, this is 82.
82.5, sir. It's showing in points.
80, actually it should not be in point. It's because I just gave this hypothetical number. It should not be in point. Number of student cannot be in point, but just for learning, 82.50 student are from general category. Kartik ji, is there some conceptual mistake or just calculation mistake in calculation?
Mistake in calculation, I think.
Mistake in calculation. This formula you applied correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No issue. Just do again and again calculation. Then only you will just be habitual of calculation. Okay. Next, OBC. Number of OBC student. Lipalika ji.
42.5.
42.5. Everyone got the same number.
37.5.
No, sir.
sir.
37.5.
37.5. Okay, it will be 37.5. Again, Lipalika ji.
Okay,
How
sir. I will
you,
again.
you got your mistake?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, at least it's the mistake should be in calculation. It's okay if you are doing mistake in calculation. It's okay because calculation, if you will do again and again, then you will get that proficiency. But please don't do mistake in the concept or how to apply this formula. If you are having any confusion, I'm asking again and again. Just ask me. So it should be like this: total into part of OBC student. What is the part of OBC student? 25%. Just write 25 here upon 100. So you will get 37.50. Next, part of SC student. How many SC student are there?
10%.
15.
15.
15.
15.
Okay. And same is for SC student. So this is how you calculate part of a community if the percentage is given for that community, for that group. Is it clear to everyone? Any doubt?
For no, sir.
Can you give one more, sir, please, for people like me? Or give homework, sir. I will do next class.
Okay, one question we can do here only. Okay, out of in a village, 1,000 or be 2,000 people are there. Out of them, 15% are children. 25% are women. 60% are men. So calculate the part of each community.
Done, sir.
Okay, done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The calculation is very easy for this. If you will calculate the part of children, it will be total multiplied by percentage of children. 15 upon 100, it will be 300. So anybody got other value than 300 for children?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, part of women, it will be 2000 total multiplied by
25.
25 is percentage of women on 100, so it will be 500. And one thing you can do, this will be helpful, if you know the part of children, you know the part of women, and you know the total population. So without calculating the percentage, you can calculate the number of men. How?
By subtracting, sir?
By subtracting. So this you need to know or just try to understand. In a population of 2000, three groups are there. Only three groups are there. One is men, one is women, and children. So 300, 500. 300 women are there, 500 children are there. So we can calculate the number of men. How we will calculate? We will just add the number of women and number of children and subtract it from total value. Then we will get the number of men. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone is having doubt in this, you can ask. Because the total will be this total. If we will add all these values, we will get this total. What if we will add all the percentage? Then what we will get?
100, sir.
100. So in any question, in any group, sum of all the percentage value, it will be always 100. So sometimes what the question will be, in a class of 40 students, 15% are boys. Now the question will be, or you can do this question, in a class of 40 students, 15% are boys. Now calculate the part or calculate the number of boys as well as number of girls. Okay, this you need to calculate. Then we will understand the concept again. Again, I am repeating. In a class of 40 students, 15% are boys. Calculate the number of boys and girls.
Sir, 6 boys, 34 girls.
Okay. 6 boys, 34 girls.
Yes, sir. 6 boys, 34 girls.
Okay, very good. So how we will calculate all those who are still doing? Let's understand a thing here. 15% of boys are there. So all the remaining will be girls. Out of 40 students, some boys are there, remaining will be girls only. So there will be some percentage of girls. So how you will calculate? As I told you, the sum of all the percentage is 100. So if you are given with percentage of boys, you can calculate percentage of girls. So 15% boys are there. So how many percentage of girls will be there?
85%.
100 minus 15, 85%. Is it clear? So sum of all the percent is always 100. Okay, now next one more type of question you will get in percentage, in which part will be there, percentage will be there, and now we will start slowly moving towards complex problem. So any doubt you can ask, or else you will have problem in next questions. So here you will be given with part, you will be given with percentage, and you have to calculate the total. If 15% boys are present and number of these present boys is 100, so what is the total strength of class? This will be the question. So here percentage is there, part of that percentage is also there, you have to calculate total. So what is the formula for total? What was the formula for calculating part?
Sir, divided by given percentage, multiply by 100.
This was for part, okay? This formula is for a part. So if you will just exchange the term, you will get formula for your total. So for total, the formula is part into 100 on percentage. So here we are given with 15% of boys are there, and what is the number of these 15% boys? What is the part for these 15% boys? 100. So part is 100 multiplied by 100. What is the percentage of boys? 15. So then you will get total strength of class. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more thing. If you are given with percentage of boys or part of boys, and you are going to find the total, then in this formula, if you are using part of boys, then you have to use percentage of boys only. If you are using part of girls to find total, you have to use percentage of girls. You cannot use like you will use part of boys and you will use percentage of girls. These two should be from a similar community, similar group. Okay, next, one more question we will do. 40 students are present, and this is of 15% of total value. Okay, let it be 25% presence. So you have to calculate total student.
160.
160.
60.
Okay, very good. Okay, other student also please calculate.
Sir, 160.
160, sir.
160. How you did this? There is also a shortcut for this, but we will just go through the formula. You have to find the total or whole. So total is like part. So what is the part of present student? 40 multiplied by 100 upon percentage of present student. So percentage is 25. So it will be like 160. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we will move towards a complex problem. In a city, the total population of that city, let it be X. X is total population. I'm just giving data in layman language. In question, you will find the data in some complex language, or it can also be simple. So let a population of a city is unknown. 5 groups are living in that city: A, B, C, D, and E. These 5 groups are living in that city. These 5 can be on the basis of caste, on the basis of religion, but I'm just writing these 5 groups. Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, Group E. These 5 groups are living in that city, and population of that city is unknown. But we know that total number of persons from group A are around 150 people. And these 150 people constitute 20% of the city population. 20% of total population. This 20% of total population is A, and 150 people of this community are there in city. So you have to calculate total population, you have to calculate percentage and part of B, percentage or number of people of B, percentage of C, percentage of D, percentage of E. Question is clear to everyone?
No, sir.
Okay. So there is a city with unknown total population. 5 groups are living there: A, B, C, D, and E. Group A is having population 150 people, and the percentage of that group is 20%. So you have to calculate population for every group, percentage for every group, and total population of city. Is it clear?
Sir, how can we calculate? We can calculate total population, but how can we calculate B, C, D, E without even percentage or people? At least we need to one.
Okay. Okay, so how we will calculate? Here we can calculate total population. But then
Yes.
calculating B, C, D, E, we need at least part, or we need at least percentage. So let it be 10%, let it be is 30. Let B is 10%, C is 15%, D is 25%, E is 30%. Okay, very good. Now calculate number of people from different community, total population.
Done, sir.
Okay, done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the total population?
750.
How much?
750. I'm in library, sir. I'm sorry. I cannot not speak louder.
Okay, no issues. 750. Okay, and number of people from B community?
75.
75 from C.
112.5.
112. Okay, from D.
87.5.
187.5 around, I think.
And E.
225, sir.
225. Okay, so everyone understood how we did that. First, we calculate the total with the help of, we are given with part of A, means total number of people of A, or we can say part of A and percentage of A. With the help of, we can calculate total population. So for B, we now know the total population. Total population will be same for everyone. So we know the total population, we know the percentage of B, so we can calculate part of B. Similarly for C, D, and E. Okay, these type of question only you will get in TI. Some more complexities will be there that we will discuss with time. Okay, anyone is having doubt in this question?
No, sir.
Okay. Next is percentage is also used in comparison. To compare, we also use percentage. So I will not go in depth like what is the actual meaning of comparison, what is the theory behind this. I will just tell you what is the language of comparison and what is the formula to use that comparison. Two persons are there. One is direct comparison. Two persons are there. One is getting 25 marks and one got 50 marks. So you will be asked in question, marks of person A is how much percent of marks of B. So like if A is getting 25 marks, B is getting 50 marks, then in question there will be marks of A will be how much percent of marks of B. Like in comparison, we can do in various by various means. Like we can say marks of A is 25 more than B. So similarly, this comparison they are asking in terms of percentage. So how you will calculate that? The question will be similarly like this. Marks of A is how much percentage of marks of B. All of you understood this question?
Yes, sir.
Answer in term of percentage. How we will answer? So in this, the language of question is very much important, and understanding that language is also very much important. So how to calculate? So percentage will be, how you will calculate that percentage? It is the value you are comparing upon your source of comparison. This value you are comparing, it you can also write it as your hero, which is your hero or lead actor in the question. Just multiplied it by 100. Now we will try to understand this formula. Just a minute. Okay, here we are being asked with marks of A is how much percent of marks of B. So what is source of comparison here? If I am saying how much old I am as compared to you. So what is source of comparison here? I am the base of comparison. I am comparing with you. So here source of comparison is
Marks of B.
marks of B is source of comparison. This is what this is the value with which we are comparing, and we are comparing who is our main lead actor in this question. Who we are comparing? We are comparing marks of A. We are talking about marks of A. So here we will just in numerator we will write marks of A. Marks of A is 25. Marks of B is 50 multiplied by 100. So it will be like 50%. So marks of A is 50% of marks of B. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, two example we will discuss, and when we will start question, you will just understand the language of how they are asking. You just need to know these two things. Which value you are comparing, which is your main hero, which value the question is focusing on, and what is source of comparison for that value multiplied by 100. Okay, two boys are there, boy A and boy B. Boy A is having height 150 centimeter and B is having height 200 centimeter. So what percentage is height of B as compared to A? In this, the comparison is written in very clear language. So what we will write in numerator, there will be always
Source of comparison.
no, numerator will always be the value we are comparing. So we are comparing which value?
B, sir.
B we are comparing. With whom we are comparing? As compared to A. We are comparing with A.
A.
And we will multiply it by 100. So by this you will get what percentage is height of B as compared to A. Is it clear? Okay, any doubt in this? Next, here we are studying direct comparison. Now, next is differential comparison. Now I will give you example what is direct comparison, what is differential comparison. So language of direct comparison will be height of A is how much percent of height of B. This is direct comparison. Height of A is how much percent of height of B. It is direct comparison. Differential comparison will be height of A is how much percent more than height of B. What is the difference in both two questions? In first question, there is direct how much percent. So you just need to apply that formula. The value you are comparing upon the source of comparison multiplied by 100. But in the second question, they will always ask you about how much percentage more, how much percentage less, how much percentage decrease, how much percentage increase. So these terms will be there: more, less, decrease, increase. So if you will find these terms in question, just write these terms. It means the question is asking about this differential comparison. So let's take an example of this. If a boy A is getting 25 marks, boy B is getting 30 marks, so how much percentage A got more or less marks than B? So they are asking how much percentage A got less marks than B. So they are asking about differential percentage. So what is the formula for that? One thing you need to remember, in denominator there will be always source of comparison. And here the numerator will be differences. Difference in two values multiplied by 100. So what is the source of comparison here? With whom we are comparing?
B, sir.
B, sir, B.
With B we are comparing na marks then B. You can also understand like this. These words will be always used with the source of comparison, like then B, as compared to B, with respect to B. All these words or all these terms will always be with the source of comparison. So our source of comparison is B and we are comparing A. Like how much percentage, how much marks A got less than B. So we just need to write the difference. So what is the difference between marks of both the students? 5.
5 only.
5, just write 5 upon source of comparison. Source of comparison is 30.
So that
Just multiply it by 100. So it will be like 16.5. So we can say A got 16.5 marks less than B. So in this question, you just need to write the difference upon source of comparison into 100. So this is the question of differential comparison. So all the formula, please write all these formula. I will give you question on what we have studied today. I will just try to give some complex question. Tomorrow, I think there will be no class. Day after tomorrow, we will do the remaining concept of DI and we will try to finish the DI in next class. Then one more class we will take for previous year questions. So is there any doubt in today's class? You can ask.
Sir, that total population of the city, the first one I got 750, sir. From there, I'm all confused. At least one more, if you could help me to understand, I'll understand the rest, sir.
Okay, last question you are talking about.
X is the total population of a city. Around 150 people are there in village A, that one, sir. First one, I got the answer 750. But the
Okay.
remaining, yeah, all that I didn't get, sir. I didn't understand.
See, screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so total population you got by applying the formula. Okay, so now come to B. For B, you are given with the percentage of this community B is 10%. Okay,
Yes, sir.
total population now you got 750. This total population is applied to everyone because these all community are from the same village of total population 750. So this 750 will be total for everyone. Is it clear?
Yeah, that is clear, sir.
Okay, now you have total, you have percentage of B, you have to calculate part of B. So what was the formula to calculate part of any group?
Part formula is, sir, total into percentage by 100, sir.
Total into percentage by 100. So total was
750, sir.
150. Okay, so just write 750 here. And percentage of that community, 10 divided by 100. So part of that community is 75 people, 75 individuals. Understood?
Got it. Got it.
Similarly, you have to do for C, D, and E. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll do it, sir. I'll do it.
Okay. Any other doubt?
Sir, last you discussed about difference. So can you tell it again? Means
Okay, those question will be in those question. The question will ask you about how much there is percentage increase in A as compared to B. How much? Actually, two types of comparison are there. One is direct comparison, like how much marks A, how much percentage marks A got with respect to B. It is direct comparison. Other is differential comparison. You are the question asked about difference in percentage, like how much percent A got marks more than B. So these terms will be in question: more, less, more percent, less percent, increase in percent, decrease in percent. So there you have to apply that formula. That is differential. Don't just worry about that term. You just need to apply that formula where you are getting these terms with percent: more, less, increase, decrease. Is it clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, some question I will give you. I think that will be more helpful to understand these concepts clearly. Okay, try to solve those questions. So any other doubt, or we will wind up here?
Sir, can you kind of review all the formulas, sir? For example, first you taught the average formula, then
Okay, these all formula I will try to write on a sheet. I will send in the group.
that will be great help, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, no doubt, and very good. Next class, we will just finish this TI and we will try to solve one or two previous year question. The more you will do previous year question, the more you will understand their language to make the problem more complex. It's once you understand all the formula, once you understand how to apply the formula, then it's all about understanding the language of question. So it's all for today. We will now meet day after tomorrow at same time, I think. Thank you.
Happy Ugadi, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I will also share some question.
Sir, you will share in the group or we need to write it now?
Not now, I will share in group.
Okay, sir.
Maybe by today.
Sure, sir.
Okay, sir.